you get confused by all the different types of home loans that are available? I'm Gregory James with RE/MAX, and I'm here with my preferred loan officer, Stephen Roberts. Stephen, can you talk to us a little bit about the different types of home loans that are available and maybe what some of the requirements would be for them and what some of the benefits would be for each one?
Yeah, sure. So primarily you've got your conventional loans, your FHA loans, and your VA loans. So let's start with conventional. So conventional, the minimum down payment is 3%. For a second home on conventional, it's 5% down. The advantage of conventional is once you've paid in a 20% equity into the home, the mortgage insurance actually will go away. So that's the advantage of conventional loans. Then the next loan is going to be FHA loans. Now, the FHA loans is a little bit more liberal when it comes to allowing a little bit higher debt threshold. So if you're a person that maybe has a lower credit score, they will go down to as low as 580. And so that's really good. And they'll also go as higher, well, a little bit higher on the debt to income. So debt to income is basically a ratio between the amount of debt that you have on your credit bureau and the amount of income that you have coming in. So we'll use that a lot of times. 3.5% down on FHA is the minimum requirement. Like I said, very liberal. VA is our next loan, and that is 100% financing for our vets. So the nice thing about that is a lot of times you can have the sellers pay the closing costs and the vet can actually come to the table with minimum down payment. Really good for vets. On VA and FHA, great options. Conventional, one thing about VA I do want to mention, no mortgage insurance. Okay, big deal on
That's
vets.
really big.
Yeah, big deal. FHA, you've got mortgage insurance for the length of the loan. So a lot of times people will get into an FHA loan initially, and then they will refinance to a conventional to get rid of mortgage insurance.
Okay. Right. So maybe just to summarize, maybe then as far as requirements, a lot of people think that they're worried about their credit score being high enough. So FHA loan needs a 580 minimum score.
Correct.
And conventional needs
620.
620.
Yeah, and then VA is 600. Okay. So that's your standard.
Okay. And also people are often worried about having enough down payment. And so again,
that's true.
Some people think they have to have 20% down to qualify.
Yeah,
for
that's a big thing. A lot of people hesitate to get started with the process simply because they don't have the down payment. So several things you can do there. You can get a gift from a family member or close friend. That always helps. You can actually borrow from your 401k retirement account. So if you set up a retirement account at work, you can actually set up a loan through your employer and borrow those funds to get into a home and then pay those funds back with no penalty. Those are a couple ways. The third way that you can come up with a down payment is called down payment assistance. Down payment assistance, there's several programs in Texas for first-time home buyers, and now they just came out with one where you don't even have to be a first-time home buyer. So they'll offer anywhere from 3 to 4% down payment assistance to help you get into a home. You have to get with the program itself. There's a lot of little details, but primarily you have to be at a 620 credit score.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
so.
But bottom line is there's a lot of options out there for people, and don't be scared off if you don't have 20% down, because you actually can buy a home with a lot less than that, and sometimes even with zero down when you get assistance as well.
Absolutely. So 3% down is the minimum of conventional, 3.5% on FHA, but in some cases you can actually have people come to the table with as little as $500.
Okay, that's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, all right. Well, thanks, Stephen. Really appreciate helping to clear all that up for us, and
absolutely.
I'm sure people will appreciate knowing all that as well. Please let us know. We are available to be able to help you with all of your home buying and your mortgage needs.
Thank you.